Hey guys, Chris with Token Vaping, associated with Cloud9 Vape Shop. Today, I'm actually kind of, sorry, I don't mean to do this like I'm all. Today I'm actually kind of excited to do this review. The main reasoning why is because when I first started vaping, I found, God, honestly, I don't even remember what the first juice was that I started vaping. It was a no-name brand. I think it was just high in nicotine. So as I was trying to transition over, it was something that worked at the moment. And then I got into, I think it was some kind of a strawberry cream type flavor. I don't even think the company's around anymore. But I vaped on that for a while. And I started off being one of those vapors that was just very skeptical about wanting to try a whole bunch of different things. It was like, I found a flavor, if I liked it, I just stayed on it. Now I look back on that and I wish I would not have been that way. I wish I had somebody that I could have turned to or gone to that would have said, hey, you know what, you ought to give a few of these a try. You should go down to a vape shop. You should test out some different flavors. But one of the very first flavors that I was introduced to as far as trying to expand my horizon, so to speak, and be able to experience more of what's out there was this flavor that I'm about to show you. So I hold this particular juice in a very, very high regard in my heart. It has a very, very nostalgic and a very memorable place with me that will forever be there. Without further ado, the flavor is from the company name is called Anml, A-N-M-L. The name of it most of you will recognize. The name of this is Looper. Now, Anml is an off branch. It is part of the Gemini Vapors company, which is also in turn part of the Phillip Rocke Reserves. It's all the same company. Phillip Rocke Reserve, they just came out with that new coffee-based aged in a whiskey barrel flavor line that is like just across the board. Everybody's clamoring for it because they only make a certain amount of a batch, and then they divvy that up among certain shops. Basically, however many you get, that's all you get for that batch, for that year. That's it until they make the next set. So they're very, very sought after. They're very, very hard to get. Now, unfortunately, I am not a coffee fan, so I have tried it. I'm not a fan of it. However, everybody I know that likes coffee, that likes Starbucks, that likes brewing their own coffee in a Keurig or whatever, they all like that Phillip Rocke Reserve. So if you like coffee, if you like frappuccinos, if you like stuff like that, definitely give that a try. This company is on point, period, across the board. Nothing that I have tried from them has ever been a bad sample, a bad taste, a bad option. There are some flavors that are not the ones that I would certainly choose. However, flavor-wise, it's there. Cloud production is amazing. As I stated here, Gemini Vapors, they do have a website for their Phillip Rocke Reserves and their Gemini liquid line. For the Anml line, you can go to their website. It's Anml, A-N-M-L, .com, but it basically just has the information behind it and about the two flavors. There's two flavors in this particular one. The main reason why everybody knows the line, everybody has had either purchased it before, tried it, sampled it, seen it, heard about it. The main reason why they don't have a huge amount out there is because they focus more on the quality of this. They focus on making sure that it's not just another flavor. It's not just another version of this. It's just not another type of that. They make their stuff in specific batches and then they ship them out. They don't sit there and say, well, how many can we make if we spread this out? How many of these can we pump out on a regular basis? They built their reputation and their company and everything through word of mouth, through how much effort, focus, attention to detail, quality control, everything that they put into each and every bottle of this, and the batches that they make are in specific amounts. That, I believe, is what has worked best for them. It shows in the quality of the juice, it shows in the flavor of it, it shows in the packaging of it, it shows in word of mouth. Whenever somebody talks about the Anml line, the Phillip Rocke Reserve line, the Gemini Vapors line, something that always comes up in the conversation is, well, when are you getting more? I'm not. You know, this is all that was available to me for this batch. You know, I have to wait till the next amount is available. That makes people want it because it's harder to get. That's a really good marketing ploy. However, they don't do it as a ploy specifically. They don't do it purposely to be like, well, this is how we're going to get business. They do it so that they can take all of that extra time, focus it into each batch, and make sure that what they're putting out literally is considered the best on the market. Now, the two that they make in the Anml line is the Looper and the Carnage. And both of these labels are awesome looking. Just the detail in the graphics. The octopus is still not just a cheesy looking octopus. I mean, it's a pretty solid looking octopus. The Cobra, you can't ever go wrong with, especially with the red haze on it. It's really, really tough looking. Now, the Carnage basically is, if you've ever had red vine. Now, the only downside to this for me is I'm a Twizzler man. Always have been, always will be. I'm not a fan of the red vine, but the Twizzler red vine comparison is basically like doing the Beatles or Elvis. Very rarely do you find people who are equal fans of both. It's usually one or the other. When it comes to Twizzlers and red vines, I know people that are 100% red vine. Like myself, I'm 100% Twizzler. So while this smells and tastes exactly like a red vine, because I actually did eat one while I vaped it, and vaped it just to compare it, definitely is a dead-on red vine taste and smell. I'm not a red vine person. However, I know a shop owner who is, and he will definitely be enjoying that, so hopefully he will be picking up the Anml line at least. Now, if you want to buy these by themselves, if a shop by you does not carry it, you can go to the main one that they advertise on the Anml site. Actually is the Drip Club e-juice. They're actually one of the best websites around right now for as far as just security wise, quality wise, product wise, things like that. So it's definitely a good choice. On their website, it's $21.95 for a 30 milliliter bottle of either one of these, which is the size that Gemini Vapors was so graciously willing to send me. Problem is I've already gone through half this bottle. This, I'm telling you, I don't normally say this about a specific line because I try to stay, you know, as right down the middle as I can. However, I can't help it with this one. Gemini Vapors, Phillip Rocke, Anml, all the same company. Seriously, guys, this right here, and I will actually go on record to say this, I have four specific flavors so far that I have had the pleasure of trying and sampling, doing reviews on. I have 4 top flavors that I will honestly say are my favorites for those flavors across the board. This right here, I would probably put this in my top 3. That is how much I really enjoy this flavor. From the day that I tried this till now, I'm so grateful that they were willing to send me some to do this, because I'm so happy to be able to vape this. If you guys ever made a bigger bottle and if I could afford it, I would definitely be investing in it. Guys, this right here, and I hate to say this because it makes it sound like I'm favoring them, and I don't mean to, but this honestly is my favorite Fruity Pebbles tasting e-juice on the market right now. There are still some out there that I've yet to try that I'm reaching out to the companies for to try, but as of right now, from the day that I tried this, this is my hands down #1 favorite. Cereal flavor wise, this is my #1 favorite for cereal flavors. As you can tell, like I said, the label is solid looking. They've got the name of the company in a gold flake like that. The octopus on it to represent that. It's just a solid, very good looking label. You've got the name of the flavor plus the nic level. Now at the Drip Club, when you order these, you can order the 30 milliliter bottle, It comes in 5 nic levels. They have a 0, a 1.5, which is not common on a lot of flavors, a 3, a 6, and an 18, I believe. But then it also has the warning labels and the ingredients, and then it has the Phillip Rocke signature on the bottom, so you know you're getting an actual Phillip Rocke product. They are sealed all the way, not just at the cap here. They are fully sealed all the way down the bottle. Child safety cap as well. Now, there's not, I mean, I've already pretty much ranted and raved and swooned over this flavor. It is hands down one of the smoothest, one of the best all-around solid flavor cloud production versions of the Pebbles cereal that I have come across. You know, and I have tried a few, and that's not to say that the other ones aren't good either. I just, like I said, hands down, this one just, I've been hooked on this one ever since I first tried it. Not many stores carry it on a regular basis. You know, like I said, they get them when they can, and they sell out really quick on this one. But on a 56 on my Sigelli, do you see that? Solid cloud production. Solid. Flavor, dead on. If you've ever had a bowl of Pebbles, after it sat in milk for at least, I would say, roughly about a minute, once the milk has started to take into the cereal a little bit, dead on, that's the flavor you get. I mean, I wish there was smell-o-vision, because it even smells like it. No throat kick whatsoever, none. Like I said, I have vaped almost this entire bottle already. Not a single throat kick at all. Just solid all around, just great flavor all the way through the vape. I mean, that is what you taste in the entire vape, but it's across the board, straight all the way. It doesn't start off high and then come down, or start low and then pop all the way up. It is dead on. This is what it tastes like all the way through. It is a great example of what is considered high quality, a high product, flavor on point, cloud production on point. Even if you take this up, I will take this up to 65, just to show. Immense clouds, awesome taste. The warmer vape just puts it out that much more. Either way you vape it, you can't go wrong. It's an amazing line. I know there are shops spread out throughout the country that do carry their line. They have one. I'm a Bruce Lee fan. They have a Gemini Vapor Liquid. It's called End of the Dragon. I definitely am wanting to invest in that, to try that one, just because I've heard a lot of good things about that as well. But again, guys, you know, Anml line, Phillip Rocke, Gemini Vapors, thank you so much. This is definitely a very good memory kick for me. Again, you know, one of the top flavors in my opinion for me. I don't know anybody, honestly, I don't know anybody that has tried this flavor that has not liked it, that has not had positive things to say about it as far as the flavor of it and the cloud production and enjoyment. If anything, the only negative aspect that I have heard people say about actually either one, I know a lot of people that are fans of the Carnage, the only negative thing that I've heard people say is they vape themselves out on it, because once they start using it, they stick to it for a while till they get, basically they just juice themselves out on the flavor, and then they have to switch to something else for a while, but they always do come back. Real quick, I was at a local vape shop the other day, Northwest Fog Vapor Lounge in Oak Harbor. My friend James, who owns and runs that shop, there was a guy that was actually sitting there that was getting ready to deploy, and he was stocking up on these, and he said he forgot that he had bought a stock of them, which is why he was buying more. But he had 6 bottles of these at home on top of the few more that he bought from the store, because it's a vape that he knows is a definite go-to, that no matter what he vapes it, he'll enjoy it. I mean, that says leaps and bounds about the quality of this product for just people in general. Again, you know, I don't want to sound biased. I don't mean to. However, like I said, I will always hold a spot for me for the Looper, because this is just an amazing juice. So Anml, Phillip Rocke, Gemini Vapors, you guys definitely hit a home run with this one. Again, you can check them out. You can either check out Phillip Rocke liquids, you can check out Gemini Vapors, you can check out Anml. They're all the same company. They're all processed, you know, in the same aspect, the same quality, the same attention to detail is in all of them, and it shows. Ask anybody that vapes that has ever tried any of these, and you will pretty much hear about the same type of positive comments for that. As I said, Drip Club definitely carries them if you want to invest in them. I do know that they are in a lot of shops across the board, so there should at least be somebody near you that definitely has it for you to try. If not, I'm sure if you know enough people that vape, I'm sure somebody has a bottle of it sitting around that, you know, you could definitely try some of. Definitely try either one of them. You're denying yourself just an enjoyable vape if you don't. Gemini Vapors, thank you so much for this. This was a very enjoyable package to receive. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much out of this one already. If you guys have made bigger bottles that I could afford, I would definitely be investing in those. Again, Chris with Token Vaping, associated with Cloud9 Vape Shop, hashtag OneDrip. I can't say it enough, guys. Gemini Vapors, I mean, for as big as they are, they still were willing to allow me the honor of doing this review for them. Other companies that aren't as big or are just as big, you know, still honor and bless me with the opportunity to do reviews for them. I wake up every day blessed knowing that I have a review that I have to do. I'm blessed knowing that there are companies out there that are saying, hey, you know what, let's give him a shot, let's see what he can do. I enjoy doing this as much and for as long as I can. I want to be able to help and provide better information, better quality products, to let vapors know that there's stuff out there. Not everybody has access to this stuff. Not everybody can jump on the internet, pull up 19 different websites, find out about all these different juices, and know what they all taste like just because they read about it. But like showing you, you know, you see what the clouds are like. I'm telling you what it tastes like. That's a little bit more of an ability to be able to figure it out than just reading off of it and guessing at it. So again, I am so blessed. But guys, vaping community, Chris with Token Vaping, tokenvaping@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, subscribe, like, follow. Gemini Vapors, thank you so much again. Best wishes to all of you guys. Until next time, guys, vape on, vape strong.